What is going on, guys? Wrecked You here. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I want to make a video as I get to level 60. We're about 3% away. We're in Howling Stones North here and just going to grind it away until we hit that max level on P99 Blue. So pretty much throughout my entire 50s I've been in Howling Stone. I've done a little bit of Old Seb, a little bit of Velkator's Labyrinth. I've done a little bit of soloing in Chardok. But mostly, when I want good experience, it's grinding here in Howling Stone. And most of the time, it's been, probably 95% of the time, it's been in the North Wing. I got it down pretty good now, and I can clear out the 3 rooms here that have the name mobs, and that's pretty much what we're going to be doing, just that simple rotation. I have spent a little bit of time in West, which is kind of the next notch up. I'm going to be doing a video. I've been working on that there for that wing for you guys. And pretty much I just got to go solo the boss, which is actually on the Solo Artist Challenge. So once he's down, that video will be up. And I've done one run down in South. My first calm right out the door, crit resisted, and I died right behind the door. It was miserable. But it's a very hard wing, but it's got where all the good loot starts to drop. So we definitely want to do videos on all the wings as we're solo crawling. And I got a few more videos. Once I hit 60 here, we're going to go start doing zones like Plane of Mischief. We're going to go do Siren's Grotto. We're going to do a Chardok solo crawl. We're going to do a lot of the Solo Artist Challenge, which is out there, which has a lot of tough mobs in the high 50s that you can solo, or that at least they part of the challenge is that you solo them. So we're going to see how well we can do there, and just got to do a lot of fun high level stuff. But right now, today, we're just going to grind it out, follow our kind of same pattern. I've been having a little bit of lag, it seems like, going here. Maybe because I had a few Twitch channels going and I'm recording here. It could be just causing a heavy CPU overload, but hopefully it doesn't lag us out once we're pulling like 4 or 5 mobs at a time. Any little delay of your key bindings can become real trouble. So we've got, what I'll start off is I'll start in our left room here. It has 4 mobs in there, one of them pass in and out. As you see, we've got 2 or 3 pathers that come through the hallway, and I typically like to start with the hallway pathers first. Have them attack that guy right there. Sometimes I'll pull him out, and it'll typically end up being like a 4 to 6 mob pull, and we just kind of deal with it from there. Sometimes sacrificing our pet to kind of, mitigate the damage that it would do. Okay, I was going to try and mez them both together, but see if I can catch him without aggroing that other one. That's perfect. Oh, I don't have my Wandering Mind up. I would usually have that up. So I'll have him go attack that guy. We'll keep Gate up for now. But once I get low on mana, I'll have Theft of Thought and Wandering Mind up. This will also pull some Pathers. If he goes into the room, it'll pull the whole room, plus some. Oh, shoot, we got quite a few guys here. So we got a 6 pull for concluding our pet. Now we just got to hope the pet doesn't break, and pretty much I'm just going through. I mezzed 4 of them back there. I'm tashing and rooting. This is one of those pulls where I kind of wish I had the... Alright, so we'll get 2 there going. That's good. And it's tough if they all have the same name or something. It's hard to keep track. As you see, I'm just like spamming our Tash and our Root. This is kind of a messy pull, quite honestly. I'm going to try and keep those guys in the back mezzed. And these guys in the front rooted. I'll probably end up just sacrificing our pet. We could probably get it off. Let's try it. We don't want to aggro this guy up here. Oof, I missed it. That's all right. want that. With all these roots and stuff, it's kind of why I was hoping. There we go. So that was an extremely messy pull. As long as Depth of Thought keeps on popping, and my charm just broke. Get him back. I'll finish typing when I'm done with this guy. So we don't want the spacing like we have here. This is how things get messy. Come on. See, this is why I like Wandering Mind up, just in case. Try and get a little bit of mana regen. Again, once we get to like 4 mobs, it's a little bit easier to deal with. I still have Rune 5 up, which is nice. So that guy should be able to kill our pet. Or our pet will kill him. Give us 50% XP. What I'll do is I will send our pet to go attack those guys over there. And that way I can try and get experience from him. There we go. Now we'll grab this Feaster next. Try and always keep a skeleton up so we can Theft of Thought or do any of our mana drain. But right there, that pull just cleared the hallway and the left room there. So usually I think that Bile is probably a placeholder for the name, so he'll be a little tougher, so we're going to go after him first. Plus, like I said, try and keep a skeleton in the fight if you're doing multiples like that, because we need to be draining mana. If you've got nothing to drain mana from, that can be real rough. You'll use all your mana, and you won't be able to deal with it. We just sacrificed, I think, what, 1 guy? Maybe 2 guys. No, it looks like 1 guy we sacrificed, and we'll get 5 kills out of this. One of them was 50%. The others are going to be 100. Give myself some distance here. Now on this, we can manage this fight with slows and things like that. So I'll probably mez the Bile next, which I would bet is the placeholder. They typically are, so they might be a level too high for Conjuring Whispers. Seems like it's beating my Feaster pretty bad, even though there's 2. So I throw in a Lure, and... oh, come on now. Just keep you locked down right there. That's when a Fetter might be useful. When you're one-on-one or 2, 3 mobs, like Fetter for your root is maybe a little bit better. Just because of the longer time. If I have like 4 or 5 or 6 mobs, I like the quick route, because then I can kind of manage it a little bit better. Breaks happen, and 100 cost for your roots can, you know, add up very quickly. And Depth of Thought should pop here any second. Let's reroute everything just to make sure. And I'm going to grab that golem, and we will slow this skeleton. There we go. That was very messy. I'll blame it on the lag. So compared, we're 50%, so I could go ahead and maybe grab our big slow. Oh, I just got Forlorn Deeds too, I forgot. So that's going to be a very big slow. Our clarity is going. I hate having to rebuff in between big fights. And I'm going to go ahead and throw up a bedlam here just to keep things under control. Start getting fans too when you post videos on YouTube, so people hit me up all day while I'm playing, which I like. It's cool. Alright, so we want to, I don't need Gate, I want Wandering Mind. So I use Wandering Mind and Depth of Thought for our mana. Uh-oh. Root broke, or he maybe got pushed back. And I want to make sure I don't go far back to where I'm going to hit that other guy. Damn, Forlorn Deeds. That does some slow, man. Maybe I shouldn't have slowed him that much. So I want him to kind of even out, and he's lost, our Bile Golem's lost 9% life, while that Sepulcher was at like, what, 90 or 100%. So that's, I mean, that's sweet. So, I mean, I don't want to really waste my mana. We'll just let him kill him off, and then we're going to go have him attack. Man, that was, that slow was extremely powerful, honestly. Okay, so pretty much, what do I want to do here? Loot. Okay, so because I don't want to send him into too many, he'll get blasted down very quickly, and then we'll have a whole bunch on our hands. Hopefully that path, I'm not in gnome form, so I can't really see. That guy in the left corner is the spawn. So we got 3 guys here. They'll all do a big harm touch, so you can see how far it went down. So I need to get these guys mezzed ASAP. And now I can kill that bile for full experience. Wandering Mind might be up too. It has a much shorter just gonna make sure everything is properly placed. What's he at? Okay, so we'll send him in real quick. Now, what do we say? It wasn't the Pyre Golem. It was one of the Skellies that was a placeholder. And like I said, they're typically a level higher than Cajoling. So I'm going to grab that Pyre Golem as a pet. He should be good. We just killed that Bile Golem. We're going to go ahead Theft and Thought. Getting that mana up there. And now we are in very manageable terms. Let me get my gnome form because troll form sucks to be sitting around. It's so big and clunky. Plus I need to be able to see through the walls and stuff. Now one of these guys is the placeholder and he's not going to charm very good for me. Hopefully he's below that. What is it? What level would it be? Like 47 or 48 or something. I can't remember what Conjuring Whispers goes up to. Hopefully that's our guy. Perfect. And you can see how you can really grind out some experience here as an enchanter. I mean, North is this simple. We just do this for each room. That's 2 of those small rooms cleared. We have 1 more room that has a potential placeholder in it. And from there, you can go to the boss room, which I think when I looked earlier, the boss was up. Yep, you can see he has his pet, the brown skeleton. So we could go grab the boss key and kill him for the west key. If we want to go do some west, but right now I'm probably just gonna chill and crush these guys in north here. Wandering Mind, Depth of Thought. You can see how well that helps our mana management. We're able to keep mana up. Oh, we got some people moving in here. These guys are just heading into the boss room to these guys are streamers. I watch their stream on Twitch every once in a while. They're a cleric and enchanter duo. Actually, I was thinking about joining their guild, one of the guild, the stream team, since I kind of count as a streamer these days. I'm going to get Dementia 2 here. Be able to finish these guys off. They killed the guys up above me too, so that gives me some room. What do I have drop? My pet started kicking his butt there at the end. Oh, what the heck? Still got rune 5 up, so we should be able to take a hit or two. We'll just get that guy down so there's no aggro in the hall. Alright, we try and avoid having to do multiple dimensions at the end like this because that takes more mana than is needed. I mean, there's 4 blasts when I could have finished that in 2 if I would have managed it a little bit better. But that's okay. 50%, 60% mana going into the next fight is very easily doable. Now, it sucks that they actually killed the guy above me up there. Get some spells, too. Because I would usually pet him, or I'd pet this guy that's right here, but they're going that way. They're going to the boss. Typically, I'll only do these 3 rooms. So I do the left here. I do this one in the middle, which has a path that goes through that and over this way. And then we have this one right here. Golem Master is up. What do we got here? We got 5 mobs in here. So there's a few different ways I could go about this. Let me make sure my buffs are good. I got my OT hammer too. This is extremely easy to get. I didn't realize how easy it was to get. I paid $2,000 for the multi-quest or whatever, and I didn't even need to. All I needed was a jade, and I could charm the guy I needed to, turn it in, and I would got that hammer. So I paid him $2,000, 2,000 platinum anyways, just because thank you for showing me how to do that, because now I can sell that service as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do... I get a little crazy. We're just lulling all these guys. I'm gonna get my... Did I lull him? Yes. So those are all lulled. We'll have one more around the corner. Gotta be quick before that lull drops off. But I am gonna grab him. I'm gonna have him go against a skeleton so I can... And could have him fight really 2 or 3 guys if I wanted to, but... That's what I need just in case. There we go. Now I got to get him back here. He's got 2 guys on him. It's perfect. Get him out into our safe hall. There we go. Oop. Sometimes you get that going down too. Let me get this up first. And I want him attacking the bile if possible. Alright, 2 mobs against the boss are named as nice because it'll kind of break him down. I always like to reverse charm, so we're always, almost every time, I will try and pet the boss as soon as I can, because one, it's going to be, you know, if the charms don't break that much quicker, if they break quicker at all, and you can beat some guys down with that one guy. So right now he's beating the bile down, so we'll switch him to the Sepulture Skeleton very soon here. There we go. You can see he's hitting about 4 per hit, 4 to 6% per hit. Doesn't look like he has anything good. I think he drops like the boots and he drops a dagger. And I think that's about it. I'll switch to our Conjuring Whispers here shortly too. Oh, I hope that's his pet. Oop. We're trying to find that boss room key. Keep those guys as even as we possibly can. And I use Discordant Mind instead of our Anarchy on the bosses, because that way, just in case he's at like 5%, we'll definitely get him down, so I could break him right now. I'm going to grab that guy real quick. I'm going to finish him off and then load up on some mana with our Theft of Thought. And now I would almost bet that I also have time to get those last few in that end room. Where are we at? 98%. Another around the poles. Oh man, that didn't get him, did it? Let's just do a dementia just in case. Sometimes I have a little bit higher experience, don't want to, or life, don't want to have to cast 2. All right. Getting pro lesson Howling Stones pulls today. I could grab a group resist too. And you can see right now why I love North, how easy it is. I mean, like I said, I've been here since pretty much, I think, like 51. The Kailong boots, these are just vendor traps pretty much. The hallway respawns will be happening pretty much any minute now, I'd bet. There's probably one right there, honestly. So that means when those pop, the hallway pather here will pop. We did get all of our name spot spawns. So we could grab that golem and grab the rest of the mobs that are in that far small room straight ahead. But we will definitely have enemies popping on us, and if I'm unlucky, we'll have the pather on the left room right here pop right as I'm running by, and he'll hit me with his harm touch, and I mean, it sucks. It's not going to kill me probably unless I just get really bad luck, but it could be troublesome. Just add a little bit of trouble at 49%. Should be 2 mobs in there. Hopefully one of them is a skeleton, since I'm a little lower on the mana. Ooh, I don't know if one is. I think the skeleton might have came. Maybe there's only one left in there, honestly. Come on. Oh, golem. Damn. So now what we're hoping for is that one of the pathers that comes is going to be a skeleton, so I can get my Theft of Thought and Wandering Mind up. This will be pretty easy, though. Get my distance. I got some time before the guy behind me pops. And then just really here, try and even them out. Come on. Your pet gets so much aggro on one of the mobs, usually it makes it hard. Sometimes to get him to attack the right mob. Now, worst case scenario here is that right when I break my pet charm to kill him off, another pather spawns or something runs at me. One of those. I mean, typically we can deal with it pretty easily these days, though. Great thing about being higher levels, 59, 58, 50, 60 here, is that your resists are much lower. Plus your armor class and stuff, you'll have a lot more misses and things, so you can usually get a spell off or something along those lines. Okay, those are pretty even, which is nice. Are we missing anything here? Bedlam isn't up. We got our rune. Pretty even hit points there. I would bet something, a pather runs and catches us here in the middle of this fight, which hurts our even hit points, but that's all right. We should have the left room be respawning right after those pathers. Since I believe we did pull all of them, remember, at that one pull. We had like six mobs roll in. Very messy, but... And hello, I knew you were going to be here any second. And he is the... It looks like the pather for the left room. That was close. Alright, so I can grab the skeleton now as a pet, and I believe since the Pyre Golem is under 50%, I'll still get 100% experience for that kill if the pet does all the damage still. I'm going to Wandering Mind this guy, I'm going to Theft of Thought him, and then I'm going to pet him. So we're at 60% mana just with that one. One move there. And again, this is why Howling Stone's so awesome, because we can pull non-stop pretty much and keep our mana right in the right range. Nice sapphire there. That'll be some decent gold or whatever. Come on, dude. Are you not close enough to fight that guy? Oh, damn. I thought they were right on top of each other. So we'll probably get, I would bet, another Pather come through. I think we got one more that'll spawn here. Who knows what part of the rotation he died in. Oh, the wrong guy. Root broke. Here we go. So he should be able to finish him off. The 1 or 2 Pathers that are left will spawn. We can deal with them, and then we'll have the room on the left here will be respawning. Hopefully, the one good drop here is that Adamantite Club from the Spectre Sepulture, however you would pronounce that. I've gotten really lucky the past like 24 or 48 hours. I've had 3 or 4 of them drop. They sell for about 4K. I typically will sell them for about 3 to 3.5 just to quickly unload them. I'm not really someone who likes to go sit in East Common Lands and barter and negotiate and that type of stuff. Alright, so we got one mob in here. Just in case, I assume we're going to have a Pather is going to roll through any minute. Oh, we have 2 mobs. Another guy just spawned. That's what I kind of like better. Oh, damn it. Got to remember to switch this stuff out. Oh, there he is right there. Oh no, the root must have broke. So let's even it out a little bit. I was looking down the whole time there. Alright, so I don't think they came in and fought there until a little bit later. Come on. Alright, I'll pet that golem. 99%, getting closer. %, mana. I feel like we have more mana than when we started this whole fight, so it's kind of how that goes when you got both Depth of Thought and Wandering Mind cranking. Could go ahead and get a Bedlam up. Now when I start hitting the harder zones and the solo art challenge, we're going to have to really up our game a little bit. I mean, we got to be mem blurring. We got to think about summons and things like that. You know, root sometimes is not even going to be an option because once you root mobs, they'll start summoning you a little bit more if you get too far away. You know, all types of mechanics like that we haven't had to deal with. And that's even in South Wing of Howling Stones here. We got to be thinking about that. And that's why it was so rough on me the first time I went through. Actually, it was rough because the very first mob I tried to calm to get to my spot, crit resisted me, and then I had the entire wing running at me. It was real messy right away, right from the beginning. So you can see I'm at 96% mana right now. Fighting all these mobs, non-stop pulls. I mean, it works better than duos and trios and groups, so good timing. Now, all of our Pathers should be down. That was, no, Bedlam's still up. Now, did the placeholder, yeah, the placeholder's right there on the right, so that was the placeholder there that we're killing right now. hope he evens that out just a little bit better. Now, I'm not going to cast Wandering Mind on him just because he's almost dead. So I did about 13% damage. Getting so close. Now I don't think I have any of my level 60 spells. Maybe one or two actually in the bank. I believe I have Gift of Brilliance, which is an upgrade to Gift of Insight. And then I have Wind of Tashanyan, which is an area effect. And you can see the Adamantite Club. This is what drops here in the north and west wing. Got it like 3 or 4 times the past day or two, which has been awesome because it sells for about 4K. It goes very quickly, especially when I sell it at 3 to 3.5K. And that's why I like to sell it like that, and you'll have people hitting you up because they know that you sell that often. And that's why I also want to get to the south wing, because we can start getting really good plat. Okay, so we got 2 stuff repopped. This guy in the far right corner where you see that little pot, that is where the named mob will spawn. So what I can do, we'll go ahead and grab him. Oh shit, I didn't know that guy. I gotta be careful behind me, this guy might come. I didn't know we had another pop right there. And while I'm doing this, I might go ahead and try and aggro the Pather. He'll usually stop. He stops right there, and he'll stop right in between the rooms. Now, when you aggro him right there, he'll usually pull with him the named mob from the left and one other mob from the right. Sometimes you get both named mobs by aggroing him right there. That Bile Golem is hitting hard. It might be the placeholder. Come on, dude. Oh, we have another guy. Well, I thought at least. It looked like we had a harm touch go down. Come on, dude. Where are you at? Oh, he went all the way across. Alright, well, never mind. That idea's out. Got respawns coming up over here, though. Damn, he's really... shit. Probably cast that a little too late. And I hate blasting down at this point because these guys won't give me any mana. And I'll just waste a lot of mana blasting them down. It's at 18%. Alright, so instead what I'll do... I'll have the Ablation up here finish this guy off. Oof, almost rooted myself. That way I can get our Wandering Mind, I get my Theft of Thought, and I can get him petted without having to waste all my mana blasting down this Bile. Come on. You can usually get those 4 off pretty easily before the Mez breaks. See, we had about, probably 5 seconds there. $610. Good job, Ablation. That was a big hit. About as big as my Dementia. Alright, so we'll be using him for our next little pull. Alright, so that guy, the placeholder, is still there. I'll have him go after this guy. As long as he stays in that room, that'll pull 4 along with him. Did you not kill that guy yet? And with the 4 here, we'll try and get him back. Hopefully he doesn't pull too many extras from that other room. He might, because ablations kind of suck because they start casting and stuff. Pull your pet back last second. Now we can get everything under control. Tash, then root. Whereas if they aren't Mez, we're rooting, then tashing, and typically rerouting. And I'll overdo that too, just in case. You might have missed one or something. Like this guy right here. Worst case scenario is he is too high. Looks like we're good. And go. Probably going to get 60 on this pull right here. Now let's go ahead and get our Wandering Mind, our Theft of Thought. And chill out. And when you're doing your tab targeting, you'll go through the same mobs, like the same rotation. So I root, tab, root, tab, root, tab, all the way through till I get to that name. That's why you usually want to have enemies who have different names. It makes it much easier because once I get back to the Bile Golem, I know there's two skeletons. 1, 2, Bile. So once I get to the back to the Bile, I can start my rotation of roots again, med up, hold on a second, things like that. If they're all the same name, you got to pay attention to their hit point totals. Oh, I mistimed that. Uh-oh. Would hate to die right now. Alright, so let's go ahead and get a Bedlam up. Get a Rune up. We just killed the guy right behind us, so we'll be good to go for a few. What else? I lost something else. My Enlightenment. I'm pretty sure the skeleton all the way in the hallway there is the one that I put Wandering Mind on too, so I'm continually getting mana from that. Do a rune 3. We don't need a rune 5 right now. And our skeleton should have enough aggro on this guy. I want you to go over there. I need to hotkey these instead of... I feel like that bile is hitting really quick. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, the bile's about dead. I just lost the clarity too. So I'll go ahead and pet this guy and have him finish these 2 off instead of wasting the mana on blasting them down. Get back up our clarity. And I would bet that this will ding me when I kill. Yep, just got it. Level 60. Awesome. Max level. Good little grind. I'll just go ahead and finish this guy off. Let's go ahead. There's 2 mobs over to the left here. I'll go ahead and take this guy up against them. Finish off the 3. Oop, thought he was dead. I can start looting here. So many corpses. Alright guys, so that is us. That was our grind. 0 to 60. You saw quite a bit of what we did to get here. Pretty much all solo from level 40 on. Some grouping there before that, but a lot even from 30 on. It was all solo crawls. Just kind of showing you guys the ropes on the power of an enchanter. Now it gets really fun. Whereas we got a lot of tough mobs, really great loot that we can start farming and stuff like that. Plus, I've never done the raid side of things, which I think that like Enchanter raiding is not that fun because you're mostly just a buff person and you can't mez really high level targets like dragons and giants. They can't be mezzed. Come on, dude. So it's more like you're just a buffer. You're sitting there, but that's where you get all the best gear and, you know, stuff like that. All right, so I'm going to grab the guy who's lower. And I'm going to slow that guy with, I'd say, like, let's say a shifting deeds. Shiftless deeds. I think that's like a 60%er. Something like that. And once I'm done here, I'm going to go ahead and head out to the bank. Go grab the 2 level 60 spells I have. I need to buy Dictate, which is our highest level charm. We can charm something up to level 58, only for 40 seconds or 45 seconds, 48 seconds, 4 ticks, 8 ticks, I guess. But that allows us, like, our allure only goes up to 53. So going up to 58 is going to be very powerful for, you know, emergency situations, doing quest turn-in, stuff like that. And then also I need to buy Visions of Grandeur, which is about 12,000 platinum. How much is Dictate? 5,000. So we have $17,000 or plat in just level 60 spells. Got quite a few other spells that I need to still buy as well. So it's going to be an expensive run. That's why I want to go head into South ASAP, because we can get some like 10,000 platinum loot that drops there. So that'd be very helpful. And I definitely want to get a little bit into level 60 so that when I die, I don't just lose my level, and that's the end of that. Perfect timing. My gnome illusion is dropping. But what we do there, it was like an hour and we got 3-4%. Really good at level 59. Not going to do that in groups, I can tell you that right now. And our pet is whooping that guy. Get one of these down, just don't have to deal with it. Hopefully that's enough. Yeah. Sweet. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me on my road to 60. Now we're going to, like I said, do some higher level stuff, some tougher mobs, some farming. I want to do our solo challenge, which has a whole bunch of tough mobs. The raiding, all that type of stuff is what's to come here. I also started up a bard and a monk, so going to be having some videos on that as well. But that's us, guys. That is the solo grind to level 60 as an enchanter. Hopefully you guys have learned a lot. Like I said, we got lots more to come as well. So once again, guys, Wrecked You here. I will see you in the next one.